Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and for today I've got a few items from Born Pretty. They recently reached out to me and asked if they could send me some of the amazing products, and I was ecstatic because I've always been a fan of Born Pretty products. We're gonna go through each and every product together, and I'm gonna just pull them one by one out of this little bag. First up is this gel polish. I really like the little box that it came in. I like that it's nice and bright and yellow. And this is how the gel bottle looks. Very nice. I like the gold cap. I think it goes very well with the white aesthetic of the bottle. And upon taking a closer inspection, I can see that the bottle has this nice little peekaboo window where you can see the color of the gel. And I went ahead and opened it up, and I must say this is such a pretty color, more like a magenta, like between pink and purple. Very nice and vibrant, and it looks like it's a very nice formula as well, so I'm very excited for this one. Next up, I pulled out this rubber based gel. Now if you've been watching my channel, you will know that I'm a big fan of rubber based coats, and I was very intrigued by the packaging of this one. It came in this very nice box that actually slides out. So fancy. Okay, come through, Born Pretty. And this bottle, you guys, it's got that nice velvety feel, also nice and heavy because it's made out of glass. I went ahead and opened it up. Now if you have worked with rubber based gel before, you know that it is a very thick consistency, and as you can see with this one, it's pretty much the same. And you can see that the color on the swatch on the lid matches the color on the actual bottle, which is always a plus. I noticed that they have the instructions inside the box, and I thought this was such a clever way of putting instructions instead of a pamphlet. This overall box was very nice. Next up, I pulled up another gel bottle, and this one is a jelly nude gel, and pretty much the same packaging as before but slightly different. I've been dying to get my hands on a nice nude jelly color like this, so much so that I've been kind of customizing the gels that I have to create this color. I went ahead and took a closer look at both bottles, and I noticed that the nude is 7 mils while the pink gel is 10 mils. I also noticed that they kind of went through a rebrand, because I noticed that before they had the sort of like peacock feather, now they have the entire bird. And I noticed that the font also has changed, and the peekaboo window, instead of having a circle, now the entire peacock bird on the other bottle is the peekaboo window. Overall, even the lid is much more slicker. The bottles seem more slick and narrower, and I must say I really like the new rebrand and the new revamp. Now I went ahead and swatched both gels. I started with the jelly nude, and both applied really well, nice and smooth. And as you guys can see, with just one coat, the color is nice and opaque. And I went ahead off camera and cured each layer for 60 seconds and applied some top coat, and this is how the swatches look. Really nice, I must say. Very smooth, very creamy, very easy application. And I think both colors actually are gonna be my favorite. I'm gonna definitely use them a lot, but for sure the nude is my favorite. I just love how that looks up against my skin. Next up, I pulled out this extension nail gel non-stick hand. I think they mean when you touch it, it won't stick to your hand. And this is in the color nude pink, and I went ahead and opened it up. As you can tell, it is more on the hard side, but once you play around with it, it becomes nice and easy to work with. Next up, I pulled up a set of nail art brushes. Now, if you're a nail tech or a nail enthusiast, you know you can never have enough nail brushes. The more the merrier. And I love that these are dual ended. On one side is more like thin nail art brushes, and on the other side you'll notice it's more I'll say one is like a gel brush, an acrylic brush, and a polygel brush, but each are quite versatile. You can even use them as cleanup brushes, and they seem like they're very good quality, and they are just awesome. I'm so happy to have these. Next up is an item I've been dying to get my hands on. This is the metallic drawing gel, and I went ahead also and opened it up. It was sealed very well, no spillages whatsoever, and it had that nice protective foil on it. And when I peeled that back, I could see this beautiful silver metallic chrome gel. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to have this. The amount of designs I'm going to be able to do with this, you guys are going to be sick of me. You guys have been like, enough already. I'm so happy that they sent me one of these, and yeah, I'm actually going to use it. I have to use it in today's video for sure. Next up, I pulled out a small little bag of full cover tips, and these are in the stiletto shape. I went ahead and pulled one out just to inspect it a little bit more. They're already pre-etched, which is great, and I think these are made out of plastic. I stand to be corrected, but overall I'm glad they also sent me these. I'm also going to use these to create a nail set in today's video. So overall, these are all the products that Born Pretty sent my way. I just want to take a brief moment and say thank you so much to Born Pretty for sending me these items. Now let's get into today's set. I'm definitely going to be using pretty much everything they sent me to create today's set, and I'm going to leave everything linked down below. Now I'm going in with the full cover tips that they sent me, and first things first, I'm going to go ahead and pick out my sizes and make sure that I found correct ones. Most important thing is making sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall, and I went ahead and picked out ones that fit me. After that, I went ahead and customized them. They tend to be more square by the cuticle area, and my cuticles are more a little bit rounded, like swivel, so I went ahead and customized them. Another thing I also did was to just thin out the cuticle area. I just like doing that beforehand instead of after, that way I do not accidentally file on my natural nail. I also just made sure that they fit from sidewall to sidewall. The only thing I didn't like about these tips is that they didn't have enough room for the actual product, but they are etched inside, which is great, and that saved a lot of time. Now it's time to prep my natural nails. Now you guys know I always have a layer of rubber base coat on my natural nails just to protect them, but I went ahead and soaked that off. And I'm also going ahead and just reducing the length of my nails. They're a little bit long, and I'm just using a standard nail file, and I'm just filing them down. Next up, I went ahead with a lint-free pad and a little bit of alcohol, and I'm just cleansing my nail beds, just making sure that I'm removing any debris and I'm removing any oils, and that my nails are nice and prepared. I didn't push my cuticles because I had already done that off camera, and I'd already prepped my natural nails. Now I'm going in with just some pH bond, and I'm just applying that directly onto my natural nail blades. Next up, I'm going in with the rubber base, and this is the one that they sent me, and I must say I really love this color. I'm going to go in with 2 coats of this product. I'm a huge fan of rubber-based coats. They are great at protecting your natural nails, but for me, I do it because I'm always applying product onto my natural nails, and I find that they do a great job at protecting them. And I'm going to go in with 2 coats of this product, and I went ahead and cured in between for 60 seconds. It's almost as if all the items that they sent me, they knew are some of my favorite or going to be my favorite, and I really appreciate that they took time to notice which items to send me. Again, thank you so much, Pro and Pretty, for being so awesome. And as you can see, you guys, this is how the gel looks just after 2 coats of that product, and they just look so pretty. I mean, at this point I can just say video done. These are my nails for today. I'm kidding. Let's get into the actual nail extension and application. I'm going to be using the extension gel that they sent me, and I'm going right in with my cuticle pusher, and I'm going to scoop up a little bit of this gel and pressing it directly inside the full cover tip and sort of like molding it in there and making sure that it fits nice and flush to the full cover tip. And I'm constantly measuring also to my natural nail, just making sure that it is the right level, and yeah, so that I make sure that it covers my full natural nail. Once I'm happy with that, I take the tip and press it straight onto my natural nail, and I'm doing this very gently. I'm also making sure that most of the product also covers my natural nail underneath there. Now, the only thing I didn't like about these tips is that I felt like there wasn't enough space inside the tip, but that was okay. I made it work. Some of the product kind of spilled out, but the great thing about the extension gel is that you're able to scrape it right off, and it's not moving. It allows me to make sure that it's sitting correctly. I went ahead and cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds, and this is how the nail looked. Very nice and clean, and I'm really happy with how easy that application was. And it's nice and sturdy. As you can see, it is on my nail really good. So I went ahead and did exactly the same for the rest of my nails, and I must say, the more I did it, the easier it got. By the time I got to the pinky, probably took under a minute to attach it. Now I'm going to go ahead and customize the tips a little bit more. Grabbing my nail clipper, I'm just clipping the nails down just a little bit. And once I'm done with that, I'm grabbing my hand file and customizing the tips a little bit more. I kind of felt like an almond shape for today's set, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm grabbing my nail file and just shaping them into an almond. This also gave me a chance to just really customize these tips to my natural nails, just bringing in the sides a little bit more and making them nice and neat. Once I'm done with that, I grab my nail buffer and I go ahead and buff them a little bit and removing the shine. Once I'm done with that, I went ahead and cleansed them with a little bit of alcohol, and this is how they look at this point. Really happy with the application and how they are looking. Now I'm going in with that Jelly Nude gel, and I'm going to be using this for today's gel and for today's color. I'm going in with the first coat, and as you'll notice, I'm applying this very thinly. That's because I knew I wanted to go in with 3 coats because I really wanted the color to be nice and opaque. And I was also just cleaning up with the brushes that they sent me, and these brushes are really nice, especially when I'm cleaning up my nail. And this is how the nails look with 1 coat, and this is how they look with 3 coats. Really pretty, and I was really happy with the level of opacity that I was able to achieve. And now I went ahead and applied a matte top coat of camera, and I just fell in love even more with how they looked when they are matte. Love how they turned out. Now let's get into the nail art. I'm going back into that extension gel again, and I'm picking up a small bead. I went ahead and placed it onto the surface of my nail. For today's nail design, I wasn't really sure, but I knew I wanted to create something really abstract, something really fun, incorporating the metallic silver gel that they sent me. So I wanted to create some nice little blobs, and using my silicone pen, just went ahead and just had fun and started molding some shapes. And after a few minutes, this is what I came up with. How cool is that, you guys? I wanted them to look 3D, and I also just wanted them to look like paint blobs, but also I felt like adding some pearls in there just to add a little bit of something interesting, and I really love how they turned out. Now let's do the pinky together. I'm grabbing my silicone brush again, and this time around I knew I wanted the design to have a little bit of a open center. I hope that makes sense. And then I went ahead and molded it around. After I was done with that, I also just made sure that the sides are more raised. That way it gives the design more of a 3D effect. It kind of looks like it's about to fall off the nail. And then I went ahead and applied the pearl onto my natural nail. Now I did off camera swap this pearl around because I decided that I wanted them all to be the same size. I also just only placed the pearls on 3 of the nails. The rest of the nails I wanted them to be nice and simple. After I done swapping around the pearl, I smooshed it directly onto that wet surface of the extension gel. Then I cure in my lamp for 16 seconds. I picked up this kit from Shein. If you guys are interested, I'll leave it link in the bottom. These are amazing. This kit is amazing. They have the tiniest pearls, so the possibilities are endless with this set. I'll have it linked in the description box if I find it, you guys. Now it's time to paint on the metallic paint, and I'm going in with the gel brush that they provided me, and I'm going ahead and painting on top of the surface area of the extension gel that I applied. And this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed challenging myself, especially making sure that it doesn't touch the nail, even though it's sitting on the surface of the nail. I also didn't want any of it to touch the pearl itself, so I had to be very careful not to touch the pearl. I went ahead and cured that in my lamp for 60 seconds. I also just applied top coat on the metallic gel itself off camera, and this is the final look, you guys. I am really happy with this design. I just think it is just so beautiful, so abstract. I just had fun with it, and I wanted to do something and just express myself creatively. This is how the set looks in a more darker lighting. I think it even looks prettier here, but obviously my favorite is taking it outside, and this is how they looked in the natural daylight. So pretty, you guys. Please let me know, what do you think about this set in the comment section? Do you like it? What does it look like to you? Because I wanted to leave it to your interpretation. Is it giving you clam? Is it giving you metallic blobs? Whatever it is you see, please let me know. Now taking one final look at all the products that they sent me, I just want to say thank you so much to Born Pretty for sending these amazing products my way. Now don't forget, I do have a discount code Necta10, and I'll have everything linked down below if you're interested. And yeah, just like that, you guys, it's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll definitely see you soon on another video. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. Bye guys.